On the week of October 12, 2020, veteran educator Fortunata Udra Chico was celebrated for her 41 years of service to the teaching profession. Chico would contract the COVID-19 virus almost 2 weeks later. It all started with a cough and a rash on the week of October 18, 2020. The Laborie resident would visit a private physician but would be stricken with a high temperature and persistent cough the following weekend. She decided to go to the St. Jude Hospital to get tested for COVID-19. Confirmation of a positive infection came on Wednesday, October 28, 2020. Word quickly spread, and she, her family, and loved ones were shunned by fellow Saint Lucians. Chico shared her heartbreaking story with Dr. Merle Clark on the HealthWise program on HTS.
My daughter was in the village on Saturday, and somebody met and told her, "Zotki menen COVID vini Laborie."
Oh, wow.
So, I have not appeared in the village, but it's already happening.
I see.
And somebody passed once by home and said, "Mikai COVID la."
Massey Store's employees were recently discriminated against after COVID-19 affected the company. Chico says she will not be moved by the prejudicial comments.
I am a community person.
Right.
I was born there. I was raised there. I went to school there. I taught children there. I taught them, and that's where I live. I will not be intimidated.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm going to walk through my community. It will be an emotional time, and sometimes there are times we have to ignore. But sometimes if it gets overboard, I do not know what will happen.
According to the health experts, persons with underlying ailments are more susceptible to more severe forms of the virus. Unfortunately, Chico fell into that category. On top of that, another member of her family would also contract the virus.
At home, there are 4 of us in the house, and 3 of us are diabetics. My mother, who is 88, and she was the one that I was most scared for. My daughter, my sister. My sister was also admitted. She spent 14 days. She came in after me. She spent 14 days. I was a bit concerned, reading up, knowing what, COVID-19 is and how it affects persons with underlying issues.
Right.
So I was a bit concerned, humanly speaking, anyone would feel like this way.
The Laborie resident says she did not see the light of day for 21 days. However, floral arrangements from loved ones helped boost her spirits, and she persevered.
One thing that brightened up my room, a friend sent me a beautiful bouquet in a red vase, lovely flowers. That is what I think kept me going.
Right.
This bouquet of flowers, it really uplifted the room, regardless of whether I had chair or table or any things like this.
The COVID-19 survivor has since called for more sensitization drives to inform persons about the virus and reduce stigma during the pandemic. She also appealed to fellow Saint Lucians to support one another in the fight against the virus. Colby DeVoe, HTS News Force.